Hello everybody, and welcome to part 3 of my DVD review. So, we got to I Am Legend, now it's the Candyman, Day of the Dead. Now this is a direct-to-DVD sequel, like Curse of Chucky is, and it's got a reasonable budget, very good actually. I don't know why they just couldn't call it free. And Day of the Dead, it's actually a carnival sort of thing. I don't know how to explain it really, but good film overall. Some of the acting in it did make me cringe at bits. That's just my personal view. Anyway, now we move on to all of my found footage films. So, we have the famous Blair Witch Project. Personally guys, this is boring. I'm not being rude, it has a good atmosphere, some, tense moments, but it's boring. Plain boring. Okay? It's an okay film, good acting, but boring. And the second one, holy shit, just stay away from it. Then we move on to the worst, I repeat, worst found footage film I think I've ever seen. The Amityville Haunting. Yeah. If you really want to find out more about this film, just watch the trailer, okay? And if you don't get annoyed by thinking, why would they put Amityville in there? I don't think it even should be made. It was just terrible. And the kids acting. I'm sorry, I'm not against child actors, but his acting was absolutely dreadful. Okay? Dreadful. Anyhow, we move on to the next film, made by the same company, called The Asylum Tapes. And it has another name, but I can't remember. I think it's in America, it's called something, I can't remember actually, at all. The only reason I like this film is because of the soundtrack. And obviously I got misled by another cool, cover. Same with this one. I thought, ooh, cool cover, buy that. Ooh, cool cover, buy that. I need to stop doing that, because it's just like Death of a Ghost Hunter. I got misled. Anyway, we move on to one of my second favourite horror movies, I'd say, that I found footage, and it is Scream. This was a different sort of film. I thought, oh god, another found footage film made by the same guys who made this atrocious piece of cinema, and it was actually a lot better. Well made, very, very full. It's actually full of jump scares. I can't say very, very full of jump scares, that makes no sense. I need to go back to school, guys. But it's very different, and it's sort of like, I don't know if the idea's been used before, where whoever the camera sees, they die. Done. Now we move on to probably one of the more famous series of found footage, which is Grave Encounters and Grave Encounters 2. 2, I think, was just made because of the publicity. If they would have left it with 1, it would have got more, fan following. But since 2 came out, everyone's like, oh, okay. The whole creepiness of 1 where you don't know if it's real or not, when obviously you can tell it's not real. But in the second one, they try and twist you around, they make you think it's definitely not real, okay? But it still leaves little, that little bit of, evidence that it might just be real. And the soundtracks to both of them are fantastic. Some of the special effects are a bit ugh, but I wish it had more scares, actually, both of them. The second one was just full of CGI. Anyway, we move on to a remake of a great film called Nightmare on Elm Street 2010. And you're probably thinking, wait a minute, but you're 16 and that's just 18. I don't care. Not good. Rubbish, boring, pretentious, just like the Friday the 13th remake. Should not have been remade. And we move on to over here, hello Chucky, to my all-time favourite horror films. And right at the bottom we have Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's not there because I don't like it. This is just, literally all of this is number 1. Okay, all of this. All of it. So, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, the original Friday the 13th, The Exorcist, The Omen, Poltergeist, Laid to Rest, Puppet Master, I need to move that, Curse of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Child's Play 3, Child's Play 2, Child's Play, Alien films, and Hatchet 1 and 2. I want to get 3, but haven't got enough money. So yeah, that's all my number 1s. Okay? And, I'll say one that I'm not particularly fond of. Yeah, I think you all know why, but it's an okay film, it's still Chucky. Anyway guys, that is my collection. And yes, some of you are wondering what's happening to the Blood of Chucky film, where I'm going to be using him. There's this little haunted thing and blah blah. Well, my computer crashed, and I lost 7 hours of film. Technology sometimes. Just like my iPod, it cuts me off, and I lost 7 hours of filming. So yeah, I'm pretty pissed off. But I did say I would make it, and I did. So here it is, guys. My DVD horror collection review. Goodbye, guys. I shall hopefully see you. Hopefully. I'm not promising. I know I promised loads of times, but never seem to, you know, make them. Hopefully, I'm hoping to God that my next video about horror will be of Blood of Chucky. Okay? Alright, guys. See you later.